Let's go.
Super Mario World, VLDC14, Slidin' Koopa. So, interesting fact, I did play this one before. Yo, I'm the Slidin' Koopa, who's gonna be your partner for the Shell Relay Slide today. Thanks for the fun with cooperation. Or time for some fun with cooperation. Next time Test First will actually be episode 1. I look forward to it. We are working together for this relay slide. Be careful not to hit or lose sight. We'll be passing the shell as baton each turn. So I did play this one before. It's a tricky one where you need to you need to keep a shell and you need to keep the Koopa from despawning. And you can't just kill the Koopa that way, even though that'd be fun. Or that way, it'd be fun. But I did play this before, and Mark did see the VOD and wanted to make a nerfed version, so he sent the nerfed version to me, and that's what this is. We'll see how nerfed it is. Because it was disqualified for being unpleasant, unenjoyably difficult, I think would be the easiest way to put it. Now it's my turn. I've got your back for any obstacles. Try your best not to get hit by our spinning shell. Go back here to warm up your turn. Yeah, you see now here's the part where I need not get hit by the shell. Then I get a shell, and all is well. So now here's the real level. Let me hit the reset door immediately because I didn't grab the shell. But basically, this part is really tricky. See how much muscle memory I've got here from last time. You really don't want to lose the shell, and also he goes zooming. Not toast yet, not toast yet. I think I'm toast. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see how the rest of this looks. This all looks pretty much the same so far. If there's any nerfs, it must be done after this area. Because basically I got to the end of this section a few times, and then just kind of got hit with despair. Oh, oops. Speaking of Danganronpa series stuff. I should add one of those to my list. The only issue, really, is that, like, I'd feel I'd need to play all of them if I started playing one. Or any of them, really. I'm not sure I'd want to play, like, the first one. I had to pick a sort of random one to play. It would probably be, like, Ultra Despair Girls, because that one's a lot weirder. Which is saying something for that game series than the mainline ones. But they are fun games. Guess also now that I can talk and not spend the next, like, 15 minutes reading. I'm still working on the list of Halloween-y type games. I do know the first two I want to play, but I also realized I need to put in the work to make sure capture would work, which I haven't done yet. It's because one of them would require capturing off of HDMI, and I need to rig that up properly because I've torn that up and brought it up and took it down too many times to know what state it's in right now. Because when Squiggles comes over, he captures over HDMI, and I have to set up it specially for him. In fact, most of the time the HDMI stuff isn't actually rigged up, because I use the same capture device for VGA and HDMI, because it supports both. It technically supports these modes as well, but I just never use it for that. Because then I'd have to go and rechange it all for it. Dagnabbit! Do not like that football. Love the Mario Maker Deathmark. Thank you! I made that forever ago. That's one of the USB integrations that exists in this big old system I've built. I turned off all of that stuff for the last hack because it would be pointless, right? Like, there was very little dying aside from the purposeful sandbagging to reload the area to see then say no to Daiso sign. And having someone reset partway through there would just be annoying because then I'd have to go back and redo all the stuff. And the character stuff, change stuff is fun, but, like, it does nothing again. Does it work on this? Yeah, absolutely fine. But there's already a bunch of character changing stuff happening in the hack itself, so I just turned it all off. It's one of those fun things, it's because it's all handled via my bot. It turns on and off rewards that are relevant. Or to keep the rewards relevant, depending upon what mode it's in. Fries once caught it between mode when it was mode swapping and got very confused. not like the football. See, it works. It's a little finicky on SA1 because SA1 has to load Carl modules to do any simple writes. All right, so here we go. Nope. Oh, well, that was nice. That actually is a little bit of an improvement. Don't you love it when Koopas kick themselves out of existence? Alright, we've seen at least one nerf so far. But yeah, I spent about an hour on this last time and did not get much further than that. This whole first part feels the same to me. There might have been some small nerfs, but I can't tell. It does remind me I need to modify my VLDC YouTube script to link to the revised version. Every once in a while I think, you know what I really should do? Is I should sit down and write a script that just handles this and uses like proper data formatting and stuff, and maybe a database or a CSV file to handle this nonsense. And then I remember that every single one of these, I end up with a bunch of weird extra rules about how each particular video gets handled. So that's why I don't do the good programmer thing. There must have been a nerf there. I feel like this is a little bit easier. I'd have to go look at what else there was, but I think just a little bit less spam. Yeah, just go straight for the door. It's just better to reset than worry about having two shells. Put that there. Okay, and then I can get through and see what we're actually supposed to do. How's that supposed to help me? Oh, because it bounced. Oh, wait, I could have just jumped. What was I doing? I was still in the mindset of the last version. That part's definitely nerfed. In that version, you had to jump on the shell between each thing to be able to move forward. It was very difficult. Especially because there was an awful lot of occlusion, if I recall correctly. Doo-doo-doo. No, don't do that. I heard of something called UFO 50. I have. I've read a little bit about it. GlitchCat seems to really like it. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's like a minigame collection. I thought it was kind of like Action 52 briefly. But apparently it's not Action 52. I despawned the critter. Like, it's like the new, like, Twitch, or Twitch. It's the new Switch game thing that people are doing a lot of on Twitch, is my understanding. Action 52, but it's actually good. I mean, you know, the thing is, there have been people who've tried to make things like that. Apparently we caught it at just the wrong time. I did not like doing that during a level transition. See if it's busted. It happens. Tech stuff breaks. That's just how it goes. Alright, let's just reset it then. It's not a big deal. Let's go. It's not a big deal. Broken your toy. I guess the minor issue is that I've got to go and get the pipe back, but that's not that bad. That's funny, that is a movie with Rob Schneider that I actually kind of like. The Longest Yard remake with Adam Sandler, which was surprisingly good. But I also, you know, like a good prison movie, and kind of like a good football movie. And it's both of those things, kind of. And it's got some, like, really decent esoteric actors. One of those things that still is a little bit odd in my mind is the guy who says that, I believe, is Bob the Beast Sapp, a professional wrestler, who later found a massive amount of success going into Japanese comedy. As bizarre as that sounds. Oh yeah, I'll fix it for you. You don't have to redeem it again. Once I can put the controller down for half a second, I'll fix it up. Speaking of which, there's always manual ways to do anything in my system just because stuff breaks a lot. There we go. There we go. Right. Okay, we forgot about the other important parts. I have to do another loop. How you doing, Groovy Gadget? Let's fix this. When attaching to SA1, it has to do a reset, which is a little annoying, but not the end of the world. 50 games in UFO 50 of varying depths and complexity, all made in retro style. Considered to be generally good games. Oh, well, that is pretty nice. You like a good minigame collection. I used to have one that was like a single binary that was like a million different... What was it? Like little puzzle games? All logic puzzles, like tents and trees. Minesweeper, obviously. There was one that was literally, here's a graph. Color it in 4 colors, because you can use 4 colors to color any graph. I guess any map. Yes, any map. I think graphs are more complicated. Not sure if that's entirely true. Because, yeah, graphs can be non-planar. Maps have to be planar, I think, by definition. Or at least maps of the type we're talking about. Right. That was the thing we're going to do. We're going to fix that. As we freeze the game for a second, and bam! We kill our critter. You know, the funny thing is, I still haven't played this game. I played the first Paper Mario on stream early 2021, and the only reason I even remember this, because if you ask me when I played anything else, I generally cannot remember for the life of me, is it was just when my auto cutter system was starting to work. And so if I go back to the beginning of my, like, unprocessed YouTube nonsense, I can find it there. The whole playthrough. Been vaguely tempted to give it another go around and then maybe do Paper Mario afterwards. There's no Bob-omb there anymore. Good, just getting over cold. I mean, Thousand Year Door afterwards. I guess actually, small technical detail I think you guys might appreciate. The way that rewards are implemented, they're basically chat commands. But if Twitch sends along the appropriate GUID along with the reward message, it works. Otherwise, it's ACLed so that it will not work unless it's me, typically. Considering making UFO 50 a replacement for Archipelago, is it please play this? Try to buy a copy on Steam was like $30. Oh yeah, $30 is no problem. Considering Kaizo, no, it was outright rejected because it was just long and difficult. Like, that was their entire raison d'etre. It was one of 4 that were rejected, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel great about how the rejection stuff was, the disqualification stuff was handled. So, one was upgraded to Kaizo. That's one of the other ones I have to play. This one was disqualified for being really difficult. There was another one that was disqualified for plagiarism, bizarrely enough. Someone literally just took an earlier VLDC level, slapped some paint on it, and called it a day. And you can clearly see it if you put the 2 levels side by side. It's actually pretty embarrassing. And then 2 were disqualified for not using the base ROM. But I found in my playing that there was a 3rd that didn't use the base ROM. So they didn't do a very good job of detecting base ROM usage. And so I think next time this comes around, I'm going to make a suggestion to Ampersam or BD or whoever is running a contest like this where there is a mandatory base ROM that they should add a string at a known address as part of the base ROM that they could look for with just grep. Something to make it really easy. I'd probably say just replace the Narzgul and I love fish or whatever that line is that Lunar Magic puts there, but that could result in other problems. But there's plenty of zeros if you're fishing around, so... Yeah, that's the problem, is I actually played the plagiarism level before I found out it was plagiarized, and I wrote, like, a nice review on YouTube saying, yeah, I really loved this level, it was a lot of fun. The 2 halves didn't fit well together, but I wish the first half had been explored a bit more, but, like, this was a really good concept, where you, like, are removing the tides. It was really fun. But then I had to go back and revise it to say, yeah, I wrote all this before finding out it was plagiarized, so that's what it is. But yeah, there was one in there that was just clearly a 105 edit. I think that one probably should have been disqualified instead of giving them, like, a 7 overall. I think I'm toast. Yep, I'm toast. But yeah, I think that if it is a mandatory base ROM, there should be a way to detect programmatically that they have used the base ROM rather than having to guess. But I also think for a contest like VLDC, like, a base ROM really should not be required. Like, OLDC shouldn't require it. Like, what if Silkree wants to play? Or join in? Silkree's not going to want the base ROM. Because Silkree's got his own editing system now. Like, he doesn't want to do that. Remember when he used his editing system for OLDC, and I was very excited to find out who did it, and found out almost immediately upon getting the level pack, because it was the smallest of the BPSs, because it didn't include any of Lunar Magic's overhead modifications. It was like 4K or something ridiculously small like that. Okay. This is better. This is better. Do I still need... I guess I probably still do need him. I got lucky there. I did it! I achieved midway. Never did that before in this. Whee! Oh, whoops. There goes my buddy. And there's a saw. Okay. Jesus, I forget how fast you go on slopes. Ah, whatever. It's gonna slide anyway. Whee! Okay, so he'll get stuck in there, I think. Wait, what? How am I supposed to do this? So I need him to hit this, which presumably... Oh, he probably slides right through it, because sliding Coopers are weird. Okay. Yeah, sliding Coopers are weird. Beep. Unlucky there. But yes, I just think they need to put a string in there if they're going to do a base ROM contest, if it matters. And I think for VLDC, the base ROM really doesn't matter. Like, pretty much all it does typically is enable infinite lives, which, great. But, like, infinite lives is a very small patch. You don't need to do a lot to prevent that the deck over there. It's one of those, like, could be applied after the fact to basically every single one, unless it's made by Silkree, possibly. And of course, Silkree would do the right thing anyway, because he's a proficient programmer. It doesn't really matter. Do 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 do. Okay. Dagnabbit. Never response to your previous post. My response is, yeah, that sounds good. $30 is not enough that it matters. So, yeah, it's fine. Head out. Good seeing you live again. Yeah, no problem. It was fun. I enjoyed that. I haven't done any moderation in a while either, so it's good for me to, like, put a number on the board. Because I've been very lazy with moderating recently. I'm not going to say that Fire's... Okay, well, what happens now? Well, that didn't help. Got it too? Alright. But yes, I spent a long time doing those. Yeah, drop a note in Discord. That's the easiest way for me to keep track of that. Was there a shell? It took me a minute. I got hit by both things. Shoot. Okay. This time shall be different. Okay. I need to be a bit faster than we went here. Oh, that was it. The moderating Reverie took so long. I don't usually do like 6-hour moderation streams. Like, I don't think I've ever really done those. Usually I don't need 6 hours for a given moderation type thing. Hopefully it turns around at some point. No. What do I need to be ahead and hit the bob-omb maybe? Oh, nope. I thought I might have been too far ahead of him already. Speaking of fire, me and Snyder did start playing one of his favorite games the other day. He mentioned it it was mentioned in the credits for Reverie, a game called Rem, which honestly is basically Mistcore. It is so I want to be missed that it's almost physically painful. Wait, what? Okay, well, that was different. Probably a mushroom? Mushroom. Wait! I wasn't ready for that. Good, I get another mushroom! Let's take a moment and look at what's going on. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to make him a disco shell. Let's kind of trim the path a little bit. Gonna guess that arrow is an arrow kind of thing. Means I need to hit this block. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna need to like drill through another point in time. Well, that gets me a pea balloon. I guess I really didn't need that. Or did I? I can't get through here anymore, because even if I'm big... I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. Alright, well, let's do that and see... Okay, so I think what I need to do is get our shell friend here. But why do I need a shell friend? I need to then ride the shell to victory. Over there. Okay. Do I ride the shell there? Is that what's being asked of me? Can I do this without scrolling up? No, I can't. Looks like that might be the end of the level. It's hard to tell. Alright, so either I need to get the balloon and still make it downward, which looks possible, without needing to get... Alright, so let's do this. I can summon the balloon. I think I need to be small for this to work. Okay, despawn the shell. I am literally confused about what this wants me to do. Ah, I see. This is going to spawn an object. And I need him to be a disco shell, so I have a chance of holding on to the speed, holding on to it there. But I probably still need to be a balloon. Okay. Well, let's, again, trim the way. So then... hopefully, he flies all the way over to the left. guess we'll just make it easier for him. He hit the shell there. Okay, so that was a mistake. But he didn't die. But the shell did. How did the shell die? Alright, but the shell did, so we have to do that. Okay, well, let's take a moment and think. Are these the types of Koopas that can actually walk downward? Yeah, they go downward, okay. And he walks somehow not to his doom, which is cool. There must be like a Koopa block there, somehow. Well, that's a new way to die. Okay, so I guess I gotta figure out that last bit of the puzzle. The spin jumping at the last minute's kind of bad. What I probably should do is test out whether or not I can get through. Go past him. Yeah, it works too. Shoot! That was a dumb way to lose the shell. I don't know what to do there yet. Yeah, this is one of those problems I have with levels like this, is like, it's cool to have puzzles, but having a puzzle after a particularly tricky section means you can't have as much latitude trying to solve the puzzle by messing around. And messing around is frequently a mode of puzzle solving I do far too often, perhaps. I'm not one of those, like, cryptic solvers who, you know, just looks at the clues and is like, bam, I know the answer. It takes some doing. The beautiful thing about a cryptic crossword is for every clue you solve, you feel accomplished until you're actually good at cryptic crosswords. I'm still not good at cryptic crosswords. So anytime we solve cryptic crosswords for puzzles, and it's been a few years since we've done puzzles, I need to get my place clean enough for puzzles. Ow! Double O. Oh, I should have dropped a marker for that. Oof. I just need to calm down. Take it a step at a time. I'm kinda thirsty. I wish I had something to drink other than Red Bull. I mean, to be fair, I also have a lot of alcohol, but that doesn't really solve the problem of being thirsty. As long as he stays in front of that, we wait for him to blow up, then we drop it, and then we're on the trolley. And then the saw can get its revenge on me. Really do not get adding that obstacle. A little clunky, but it's okay. Interesting, he's supposed to be in that? Alright, well. Solves that problem for the time being. Okay. So this time, what I want to test is whether or not I can go through that area as a big ballooned Mimi. Which, with how I've done this, might be kind of tricky. There. Well, if I take this one out, I think that'll work. Did that kill the shell? It did not. I can try this again. Okay, big balloon Mimi. Now the question is, can a balloon character get through a single tile gap? And the answer is yes. Okay. I'm gonna try the obvious thing first before I go and do the smart thing. No, you cannot do that. Alright, cool. So I don't need to worry about getting hit first. That was one of the issues I was having. So I just need to get the balloon, both the balloon and that. But with the way this is structured, I don't think I need to do anything weirder than this. I think I just need to do that, right? Because once the shell gets in here, it can bonk back and forth. It'll eventually run into there and then go down there, so that's fine. Yeah, this is better than I think it is. Okay, well, not if it does that. Koopa respawns. Shell does not. Okay, well, try again. I think I see the trick to this. I just need to do one small hit. So the balloon comes out. And then... Oh, that is a little bit of a problem. Oh. Alright, well now I need it to come down with enough momentum that that won't fail. We'll see if we can do this. What's beautiful is I almost did the right thing until I ran into my own shell. If I'd been a little bit more patient, that would have been fine. Oh! You know, sometimes it's better just to reset now. Okay, trim that. Kill bat. Die. Maybe start the cut on the left side. Maybe that's the trick. Love how this ends up working out. Apparently I've just figured out the correct way of doing this. And then tease out the saw. Re-enter the door. Okay, cool. We're back to this state. Pop that. Well, I want to kill the bat, but I guess I'm not going to do that yet. Okay, focus on what matters. So get rid of those three. Get rid of that. This block is fine. I need to get rid of these other ones. Because once... I need to get rid of that block down there. That's actually the big constraint. So yeah, I get rid of all those, and then I jump back up. That's the trick. Come back up this way. I think it'll work. I think I've lost him. He's gonna drop on my head. It's gonna defeat the purpose of everything that's happening. Alright, well that didn't work because I waited too long to get the balloon. Happy with Kappa's choice, might take longer. I mean, it's a minigame collection, right? You play some minigames and then you're done. I'm misunderstanding this. I keep forgetting there's a block down there. I'm panicking every time. Like, this is like choosing Tetris. I don't have to get, like, minigames from the 80s. Yeah. But, like, it's like Tetris, right? I don't have to actually complete all of the Tetris. I just have to play Tetris for a bit. Like, if someone picked Tetris the Grandmaster, I'm not getting Grandmaster status, I can tell you that right now. Like, that's just unlikely to happen. Some games are more mini than others. Yeah, but, you know, it's one of those things where, like, it's going to be like a kind of survey thing. I'm going to play some of them, try playing all of them, but I'm not going to beat all of them. How does one beat E.T.? Pretty sure no one does. For many logistical reasons. He said as he fell into the pit of stupid again. That's what I get for trying to think about things while thinking about things. Okay. Yeah, I've already messed this up. Try each one at least once. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Okay. Boop. Boop. And then I just want to clear the center pipe here. You'll hold me to it, great. Anyway, in the year 2929, when I finally get around to it. Hoping that it didn't despawn on me. I don't need balloon now. I just wait. We'll see what happens next, because I don't know what the rest of this level looks like. Yeah, we did it! We've reached the end of the relay! Now we can claim our star together! You know what, Cooper? I hate to break it to you. I really hate to break it to you. Only one person could take. Oh, no, I'm not allowed to kill him. I was gonna kill him, but there's a wall between us. I was so going to kill him. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I think that nerfing it helped a lot. And off Mario goes. Where he stops, nobody knows. He might not stop. I guess he stops at music credits. Mario music credits. Mario's Missing New York. Seg. VLDC 9 worth map. Before torches. After medic. Oh, it's an auto-scroller. Baldi's Basics. Learn by Brickblock. Space Football. Lost Kung Fu Kirby. Mario, let's go! Ariane. But yeah, I totally would have killed him. I would have stomped him if I had the opportunity. He was not a good relay partner. Super Mario 64 file select. Super Mario 64 slider. Super Mario 4 course clear by yours truly. I didn't know Mark ported stuff. Is there more? Nope, that was the end. Yeah, no, I think that nerfing it helped a lot. I actually kind of enjoyed that compared to last time. I think it still took me about an hour, and that was with knowing how some of that worked. But, let's see, when did I start it? 39, it's about 19 now. About 40 minutes. No, that's not how math works. No, that's about, because 40, 20, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, huge improvement, I think. Huge improvement.